Alright guys, and we are back. We are live. It's your boy Better Best Dog here. Got my girl Cha-Cha. Got Cha-Cha Mama. What's up, Cha-Cha? So what's up? Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha now, y'all. What's up, Mama? We about to do a little bath time. TikTok actually sent me this. I don't know, you guys may have seen it, but I saw it popped up on my thing, and they were like, yo, you want one of these? And I was like, absolutely, because if you guys have seen me wash Mowgli in the past in that tub outside, and right now we're in the middle of winter, so it's like I don't want to be putting them any added stress on these dogs, especially when it comes to cleaning and bathing them. And Mowgli's not a small dog, by the way, just so we're clear. He's huge. So about to walk you through this. It's actually very simple to use. I already tested it a little bit. So we're gonna wash Cha-Cha. We're gonna wash the Joker. I know I've been MIA basically this whole entire year. I'm just going through my own personal stuff. You know, that had carried on from 2024 into 2025. So it's one of those things that, you know, I'm always grateful for the dogs because they've definitely helped, kept me moving and have, you know, kept me sane per se. But we're gonna go ahead and wash Cha-Cha here in a second. So this is what it looks like, by the way, guys. The tube, very simple. This is the part that stretches, goes right over the faucet right here, which I'll show you in a second. And this part actually screws on and off. This little the end here screws on and off. So boom. So you just literally take the part just like this in a couple pieces. Literally just tighten that on there. Very simple to use. And then you turn around, and then like they said on the thing, you want to make sure you put all the way up on them. It's crazy. This is like almost putting on a something else. That makes sense. It's weird. But anyways, neither here nor there. And then you turn the water on, and then boom. And then you use this to rinse them off. So we're gonna wash Cha-Cha because she's getting a little funky. And let's go and get this thing started. Get some lukewarm water going. Look at that, boom. So instead of me having to turn around and pull the shower things down, I can use this right here. And it's clutch. Fill this water, warming up a little bit. But yeah, man, how y'all been? What questions y'all have? Like I said, I know it's been a while since I've really been on here and I really haven't been posting much, but like I said, going through my own things. And then now, we're back. As always, like I said, grateful for the dogs. All right, Cha-Cha, come on, Mama. Let's get you clean, baby. I'm gonna take the collar off. Got some shampoo. Come on, girl. That's how you know her collar's on for a while. Come on, baby. Get your funky behind the tub. Oh, that stay. Good girl. No, stop. And there she go. I knew it. Come here. You ain't gonna do all that. I'm gonna block her off. No. And Cha-Cha. If y'all know her daddy, Baloo, knew his man scared. Hold on. Chill. Oh, let me fix this camera. There we go. Sure, they're messing up the frame. There we go. Now we're back in frame. If y'all know Cha-Cha, her daddy Baloo, he's always been mad skittish. Let me warm this water up a little bit more too. I think it's also the reason why she freaked out a little bit because it's a little cold. It's okay, Mama. It's okay. But once again, this is that rinse-a-roo slip-on tub hose. As you can see, very easy to use. No. You gotta wash her ears too. But yeah, now Cha-Cha's been a little funky lately, so yo, we gotta get you a bath, girl. And mind you, TikTok sent this for me. So this is actually in my showcase at the TikTok shop. So if y'all wanna, if y'all are interested in something like this, y'all can grab it from there. And man, I actually like this thing. Let's get over that neck. Girl. Okay, Mama. Okay. No. The beautiful thing is you need to set this thing down in the tub. Watch out, baby. I know. Come on. I know. It's okay. It's okay. Like, how have y'all been out here on TikTok? How all my pet parents been? What y'all been up to? Y'all been taking care of y'all dogs? I know I have been, and more so behind the scenes. Warm this up a little bit. I know, baby. Want some little knuckles of you. Is that better? There you go. So yeah, y'all seen me wash Mowgli outside in that big ass tub because Mowgli's not a small dog. So we're gonna be using Spinna Organics dog body wash. Now this is itch relief. Now the thing is with this, they're no longer in business. So I would say go get it, but you can't get this anymore. We actually got this at when we were at Pet Global. Boom. So I'm gonna hit the long of her back there, turn around, start rubbing this stuff in. There we go. You can use a washcloth, you can use your hands, but I'm gonna we in here now, so it don't even matter. I know, baby. I know. Let's get you clean, mama. Let's get you clean. Let's get you smelling better. Because I know you smell a little funky. You can't be smelling funky since you a lady. Since you a little beautiful lady, baby. I know. So yeah. So one of the things that we did not do a lot of with Cha-Cha early on is get her exposed to, we didn't desensitize her to the bath. Now mind you, you wash your dog normally about, on average, once a month, realistically, because if you overwash them, it creates dry skin, irritated skin, can affect their coat, and that's how you create hot spots and all that extra stuff. So, but one of the things we did not do enough with her early on is give her consistent baths, so that's why she's even a little skittish too. But once again, as I mentioned, even if you know her dad, Malou, that little fool, he's naturally like this, and you can tell she's picked up some of those tendencies as well too. Now let's give you a good rinse. And hit you one more time. I know, baby. I know. Say what's up to the people. I know they missed you. And I know y'all probably been asking about Junior too, so I'll do a little Q&A here shortly. Of what's been going on, where I've been. Now, obviously, I'm still with World Pet Health and Trev and all that, so ain't nothing changed there. So I just haven't been posting. Like I said, I've been going through my own personal stuff, and you know, one thing they don't tell you about social media, man, how taxing that stuff is. Y'all want to be creators and all that, like it is a full-on, full-time job. And if you're not prepared to walk that journey and keep creating, it can get very taxing and very overwhelming and stressful. And you know, on top of that, everybody else got an opinion about something too. But you know, we learned how to get over that long ago. There you go, buddy. Good girl, Cha-Cha. Good girl. Now mind you, you can also use treats in this type of situation as well too to keep them calm. But at the same time, you know, you need to just constantly keep them building trust. And so now I know moving forward, she's for sure gonna make sure she gets a bath at least, bare minimum, once a month. Then probably got a few months and she's had one, and last time I gave her a bath too, she was just like, she wasn't having it, but we were also outside too, and I had the hose, and I had her on a leash, so she couldn't go nowhere. But in here, I don't want her jumping out, get my floor all wet, and then we're gonna wash the Joker next. So you guys can see what that looks like. Man, girl, that's what you tell you is this. And then, yeah. But yeah, once again, rinse-a-roo, slip-on tub hose. I'm digging it so far. As you can see, very easy to use. Literally just attach it to your end faucet, screw this part on right here, and then turn your water on. That's simple. And then boom, you drop it in there like that. It's not going to flare everywhere and spill everywhere. Let's go ahead and hit her one more time. Hold on. No. One more time, baby. Make sure get all that extra stuff off you. Good girl. Good girl. And sometimes also what you want to do before you give a bath is also brush them too, just to get all the extra dead skin and fur off and all that kind of stuff. That also helps with the process. And once again, it's also another form of desensitization. All these little things that you guys can see, her tail is tucked. She's mad nervous. But if there's one thing we would make sure we do, we just continue to keep taking good care of her. Good girl, Cha-Cha. Good girl, baby. I know. We're almost done. We're almost done. I know, I gotta make sure you're clean, baby. I gotta make sure you're clean. I know. You made a good meal last night too? Alright, good girl. Good girl. I know. Always wash their ears too. You don't want to get water in their ears and stuff like that. So, all these little things. But yeah, no. What have I been up to? Honestly, been behind the scenes, focusing on the production side of our YouTube channel when it comes to World Pet Health. On top of that, just like I said, going through all my own personal stuff. You know, once again, as I mentioned about social media, it is a journey. And if you don't want to get up and do this stuff every day, then I would not recommend it. You know, so for me personally, I ended up going through a breakup at the very end of 2024. As you all know, I also lost Nala towards the end of 2024. So So there's just a lot of things that I had to deal with personally. And mind you, this is a relationship after 10 years. 10-year relationship, realistically. So, you know, when you're coming off of 10 years, man, you gotta think about who you became in that time frame. And then identify, okay, now, mind you, your identity is associated with this one person, so now you gotta turn around and go through your own process in terms of just getting back to who you were as a person. And once again, at the same time, I'm a dad too, so you know, I still gotta take care of my son, and then, of course, I gotta take care of these dogs. So I was like, yo, I didn't have the mental capacity personally at the time to, you know, just be creating content. I wouldn't have brought the energy. I wouldn't have been able to bring, you know, all the stuff that it is that you look for when it comes to creation and all the stuff that you guys like to watch. So thankfully, you know, I've got a good group of people that I'm around that have helped with that process and that journey, helped me see clarity. I know, baby, we're almost done. We're almost done. We'll get you all dry. Your water's clean now. And that's all I'll say. If you're ever going through something, people, get around people who are going to continue to uplift you. I would say the one thing I truly have enjoyed about this process, especially with the dogs, is that, you know, they kept me moving. They kept me sane. Very grateful for Junior. Very grateful for Maya. Very grateful, of course, for the whole pack. You know, you got Cha-Cha, you got the Joker, you got the General, Mowgli, Maestro, all these dogs. And mind you, had I not had to, you know, work with these dogs consistently, you know, what else would I have done, right? The old me probably would have found the bottom of a bottle. Hold on, baby. I'm going to try you first before you get out here and start jumping around. And I would say the dogs have helped, you know, when it comes to walks, self-reflection. A walk is a powerful thing, people. And the beautiful thing about these dogs is they got to go on their walks. They got to go on their walks. And of course, if there's one thing I love about a dog, if there's anything that's going to show you unconditional love, it's these dogs. And yeah, those walks help me gain clarity. Those walks help me do a lot of introspection. And I'm not going to sit here and say that like I had nothing, you know, that I wasn't perfect in that relationship. Of course, nobody was. You know, and that's the thing, is that you gotta learn how to own your mistakes you know, in the process. And you know, these dogs definitely, I'm not ready, we're almost done. I gotta finish drawing you. These dogs have definitely helped with that. Which is, you know, I'm beyond grateful for, because without them, once again, who knows what would happen. You know, so, but life is a journey, life is about growth. You know, and, you know, hence the name Better Best Dog. You know, you can always better your best. You know, and at the end of the day, you know, sometimes we're all on a journey, and when you're going to different levels in terms of life, and there's a person you got to become, especially when it comes to leveling up, requires a different. Every level requires a different version of you. So this whole past year was about me just discovering that next version of me that I got to become, as far in terms of everything that we're doing, in terms of where we want to go. So yeah, now mind you, like I said, if you want to do the social media thing, it's not easy to get on here or even share stuff like this, but at the end of the day, you guys need context, especially now I'm about to get back into creating again and sharing, you know, the journey, give you the whole Junior update, showing you guys my journey with our new pack in terms of the General, Mowgli, Boogeyman, the Joker, Maestro, because it's a whole new pack that we had to build. And you know, I spent this whole year working with all of them individually as well too, so talk to you what that journey looked like, and then of course give you an update on good old Junior, my being Senior, Junior. You know, it's so fun. People are like, yo, show more of Junior. I don't know if you guys remember, but even with Nala, there was about a good 8 to 9 months where I didn't showcase her at all, really. And all you saw was me working with Ego and Tron and all those guys at the time, and it was because she was still growing. And that's where Junior's at right now. He's in that phase where he was going through his pop phase, where his head started to pop, his body starting to come through, all that stuff. So you guys seen some snippets here and there, but now it's like, okay, now what do we got to go do with Junior? Let's go get him out into the world. He's complete opposite of his sister, just so we're clear. He's not as driven, you know, aka Nala. You know, he got more of his mom's characteristics, mad, lazy, super chill, but at the end of the day, he's still a good dog, very loving dog too. So you guys get to see, and mind you, he'll get a little active, but then he has a kill switch too. That boy, he loves to chill and sleep. So you get to see, I'll take you on a journey just having fun with him and getting him out there, and we'll do some goofy stuff with him, because that's his personality. He's just a goofball, man, but he's a good dog at the end of the day, and that's all you want is a good dog. And you know, I'll even show you, you know, their perspective, you know, if there's certain challenges that most pet parents are going through when dealing with a 2 or 3+ year old dog, and how to correct some of those things. And of course, I'll have Stan help me walk you through that, all that stuff, people. So just a little light update. You got Cha Cha clean. I know, Mama, you can get out now. You can get out now. Ooh, yeah, you slipping and sliding all over the place. Shout out to Kaizen collar. I'm gonna clean her collar first, but I'm gonna put her in a crate for now. Clean her. Actually, you know what? You guys can watch me clean the collar real fast. This is very easy to clean, just so we're clear. And I normally just use hot water. Cha Cha, watch out. Move. Move, Mama. About to go out there right now. Just use some warm water, get a little cloth. You can just use wipes to clean this. But shout out to Kaizen, man, these handles come in clutch. And what genetics tester do you use to understand your dog's genetics? We don't use any. But there are some out there. I'd have to ask Trev again. I forgot what they were called, but there are certain ones you can use. What other questions you guys may have in here? No question? Okay. So yeah, what's been going with y'all? Y'all been taking care of y'all dogs? The love in her eyes. I know Cha Cha, she all about that love. Do you still see Chimera? Oh no, Chimera, no. She's living her best life with the new owners. That's the thing, people. Most people think like once the dogs, you know, go to their forever homes, whatever. You can tell this thing's a dirty boy. When the dogs go to their forever home, they go to their forever home. We let the dogs go and live their lives. You know, I know people want to do the whole checkup thing and, you know, how so and so. But at the end of the day, I mean, if people don't want to showcase their dogs, they don't have to. It's their dog. We just make sure we produce a good dog for them to have. So yeah, you can even see right here. Let's even give this thing a little rub down. Ooh, yeah, her collar needs this. So we'll get this a little hotter. There we go. But yeah, no, usually wipes work too. The inside of this fur, because I know she should be scratching that neck. And mind you, the reason why their collars are so dirty all the time, I clean these things on regular, is because they're active. You guys be seeing some of the stuff that we be doing with them. Be out there in the dirt, out there in the world, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So, boom, you can see the difference right here. Here's one side, here's the other side. Isn't that crazy? That's one side, here's the other side. So shout out to Kaizen, but these collars are easy to clean too. That's what's up. That's one thing I do love about them. I've had to clean Joker's collar like once a week because his is white. And his gets dirty mad quick. So yeah. What other questions y'all have? How much are the puppies? Bro, I stay in South Africa. Puppies are on average anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000, and you have to cover all travel costs or, you know, all that stuff. So if you hire a flight nanny or you fly here and get the dog yourself, all that's, you know, your responsibility. But at the end of the day, very simple. 3,000 to 5,000, depending on if you want breeding rights or not. 3,000 for pet home, and then 5,000 for breeding rights. And then, mind you, right now we don't. The next breedings will be Cha Cha, and yeah, we'll have. I mean, Cha Cha has two breedings coming up, and then Zara has one with Maestro. So those are the ones to be on the lookout for. Now, then I think Cha Cha's next heat should hopefully be happening here in the next. Couple months, if I'm not mistaken, because last time we tried to get her going, she didn't take. And that's the other part of this process most people forget. So we already tested Cha Cha a couple of times, but initially she was only supposed to be bred once. But you know, things change. As you all know, at 2024 we took on quite a few losses. So she was literally like the backup plan of the backup plan of the backup plan, and now we have to use the backup plan. And so if anything, I'll just let this dry. I'll go put her up in her crate, and I'll go get the Joker. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. How do I get on the waiting list? I'm gonna be creating that stuff here soon. In terms of waiting list, if anything, one might not be a waiting list. What it might do is you'll schedule a call, and then when you book the call, you'll get to have a conversation with Trev. And if you're a good fit, then you know we'll get you locked in. It's no more like, oh, get on the list. It's no like, yo, we're gonna have a serious conversation. And if you're serious, great. If not, then hey, good luck to you. Hope you find what you're looking for. Are you getting from any of those breedings? Potentially. I know if there is one I do want to get one from, because I want another female. Here, see, he doesn't get Cha Cha. I want another female. And For me personally, I would prefer one. I talked to Trevor about it at times, and so we'll see how that pans out. I would like one from Zara and Maestro's personally. I'd like to keep a female from that. I've learned through my journey as a new pet parent over the past few years that I prefer females over boys. And once again, don't get me wrong, Junior's a great dog, good boy. But the thing I think I love about the females is just like, man, you even heard the saying that, females do better with male owners and males do better with female owners. And when I had Nala, man, it was amazing. Just the one thing I just enjoyed, they tune in. Just like Cha-Cha right now, look, she tuned in. You tuned in, Mama? You feel better? Feel better now you're all fresh? Yeah? Yeah, I know, my show Zara's gonna be crazy. But I want one from Zara specifically because Zara is a super smart dog. But yeah, anyways, people, slip-on tub hose right here, rinse-a-roo. Definitely get that. You can find that in my showcase on my page here. But let's go get the Joker. Let's go put up Cha-Cha real quick. Come on, Mama. Let's go put you up. Let's go put you up. Come on. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come here. All right, Joker's outside. Look at this fool. Senior Henry. Don't worry, we're going to hold a whole grooming episode of him. But yeah. All right, let's go get our guy the Joker. Got Joker Teeny. Joke. What's up, man? Let's go. Joker, come here. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Let's go. Come here. Hey, man. Where you go? Wrong way. Let's go. You're up. You on deck. Boom. Say what's up to Joker Teeny. Joker. Y'all make looking at breeding is different. Trust me. I learned a lot about breeding in this process as well too. And trust me, most people, it's not as easy as what most people think. Look at this. The only thing I don't like about Joker's collar is white, so I always have to clean it. All right, Joker Teeny, you're up, bro. Let's get you in here, man. You're a little dirty behind. I was getting slipped on tub, I'm going to rinse this tub out too a little bit. A little like rinse, because I still got some hair in here. A little like rinse, look at that. This thing is legit. I like this thing. And it's only, mind you, TikTok said to me, but it's only like, I think it was last I saw, it was only like 10, 15 bucks. Going to get this little cooler, a little lukewarm water. There we go. Yeah, no, but back to the breeding stuff, it is not as easy as most people presume. Hell, I had one guy tell me the other night, he's like, oh man, I have this female, this Frenchie that they're trying to breed, right? And they were like, come on, Joker. There we go. Whoa, watch yourself. Come here, man. Get back over here. There we go. Nope, we're about to do all that. Good boy. There's one guy talking to me about Frenchies. He was trying to breed this female. And they tried like 3 or 4 different times. And she never took once. And he said, yeah, well, this is our 5th time trying. We spent, 10 bands on a stud. I'm like, bro, if I were you, I'd definitely make sure to see if that female can be bred. She hasn't even taken yet. Like, I was like, are you doing progesterone tests? Are you running numbers? Like, what are you doing, man? Because like, if she hasn't taken yet, and you spending 10 bands per stud, no. So like, there's a lot that goes into it. And you talk about 10 bands on one stud, and he's already trying to breed them 3 or 4 times. Like, imagine being 50 bands all in on breeding, and you have not produced 1 dog yet. Good boy, Joker Teeny. Yeah, look at the back of his head, boy. That little big old blockhead. I know. And mind you, people, I have a question for you all. For all my other pet parents out there, what shampoo do you like to use? Like I said, Spin Organics, we got this when we went to either Pet Global or Super Zoo, and they're no longer in business. So what dog shampoo do you recommend? Because we're definitely in the market for some. Hold on, Joker. Let's get you washed up, bro. There we go. The Joker's supposed to be disgusting. No matter how, whoa, hold on, boy. No matter how many times you get this fool out, He always wants to wreck his crate. Always. Y'all be like, yo, how are these dogs still not potty trained and all that? Honestly, some of these dogs are just ornery and they don't give a shit. I mean, Joker goes first thing in the morning, then he'll go out literally 2-3 hours later, then like every 2 to 3 hours he's getting let out. But he always still wants to be a douchebag, if that makes sense. And he's like, I could wait to go, but I'll just go right now. That's how Joker is, man. He don't care. Yeah, but we gotta hit them paws, boy. We gotta hit them paws, boy. You know, Joker Tooney's a good dog, though, man. He's a lot of fun. Come here. They want to see your face. Yeah, they want to see Joker's face. Oh, boy, Jokey Joe. Hey, don't lick my fingers, boy. After you eat. But yeah, whatever shampoo you guys recommend, drop me in the comments. And once again, go back to the whole dog washing thing. You know, you only want to realistically wash your dog about 3 or 4 times. Oh, not that. Once every 3 to 4 weeks, excuse me. Now, mind you, when they're having accidents consistently, obviously I'll rinse them off. But a thorough wash, you don't want to keep ODing on the shampoo. Bro, look at that. That's what I was saying. Sometimes you want to brush them before because now you get rid of all this dead hair, this dead skin. So next time I do a bath, what am I going to do? Ooh, look at all that. I'm going to be sure I do that. All right, Joker, let's get you rinsed because it looks like we got to take a whole nother layer off you, boy. This stuff is just falling off. And that's all dead hair, dead skin, all that stuff. Which means you got to up his damn mark to put a thing in here too. This isn't going to be clogged. Which means we have to make sure we watch his omega-3 intake as well too. I know, man. You like it though, bro. Don't act like you don't. I'm like, oh man, feels good to get a little bath. And what do you got here? Real quick question. There's something I'm working on the side, and I've been trying to think. You know, if you guys were to hear Joker's voice, how do you think Joker's voice would be? Do you think it'd be something like? I'm just like, I mean, it's so funny because obviously there's this little snorting component that he does. I'm thinking about coming up with this concept in terms of maybe a cartoon series. I'm not, in my mind, nothing's set in stone just yet, but I'm like, okay, I was going to develop all these characters, what their voices sound like, who's the leader, who's that, just take you guys on a journey. And then, of course, we got the new pup Love, too. Woo, boy! Got the new puppy Love as well, too, so you guys need to watch her grow. I'll start sharing even, once again, my perspective on all that stuff, but today we're just watching the Joker and Cha-Cha. Tomorrow I'll probably do a few more. Hey, make it out of there. I'll probably do maybe Boogeyman and Junior tomorrow, maybe, or maybe even the General. We'll do a little grooming session, huh? See what the whole process looks like. All right, man, let's get you one more go around with this soap, boy. I know you could definitely use it. But Joker Teeny, he's been one we've been washing consistently, so which is why he doesn't have that big of an issue like Cha-Cha did in the bathtub. Which goes back to people, make sure you want a confident dog, you are exposing your dogs and your pups as early as possible to baths and stuff and environments and just things that you think that, you know, you don't ever want them to be afraid of. Especially if you live a specific certain type of lifestyle and there's places you gotta go and go do. And you want to bring your dog with you, and you gotta make sure you're exposing them early so that they can get desensitized and so that they can grow up confident and not worry about these things. So Joker's one of the ones that we've been giving baths for since he was a pup. So he don't mind it, he actually likes it. And we already started that process with Love too, so, but Love's a different beast. That goes to show you too, in terms of the breeding stuff, you guys have watched our breeding journey. Woo! You guys have watched our breeding journey. The last couple of litters, we haven't had to do much. You guys see us at the playground, but this one, I set up a few things for this last litter of pups, and all of them crazy confident. And we're just on a different level. So breeding genetics is a real thing when it comes to breeding confidence and all that other stuff. And mind you, Joker's from Bolt to Joe. Shout out to our guy Chris Moore. What's up, man? What's up, Joker? Put your tongue away. I know, man. All feels good, doesn't it? But once again, the rinse-a-roo, slip-on tub hose, y'all. Get you one. Makes bath time a lot easier, as you can see. And I'll even show you a comparison to the other thing. If I had to pull the thing down from the top and use it, that thing is annoying. I won't do that in this video, but I'll do it in another live when I wash another dog. That's a whole hassle in itself. on, you know, you get under here, boy, make sure you're good. You clean all over the place. So, yeah. Alright, Joker-tini, getting you there, man. And what's going to happen once you go back to this crate, this how the Joker is. He's going to go back out into his crate and he's going to turn around and probably pissing it just because, you know, he was just outside for like 25, 30 minutes. That's like, get out of here. I'm going to be drinking this so you got to watch him too. The Joker's a guzzler. My boy's a guzzler. Look at that little tongue. Look at that little face. My boy Joker-tini. I'm not going to lie, he's probably one of my favorite. Isn't that right, man? Isn't that right, Jokey Joke? I'm gonna get you a fresh towel, boy. Let's turn that off. Hold on. I'm gonna dry you off, man. Get you a fresh towel, boy. And I still gotta clean your collar too, man. That's one of the things I love about Joker is he always snorting all the time. What you snorting for, bro? It reminds me basically of like a hog or a hog that's a dog. Ain't that right, Joker-tini? Oh, Jokey Joke. My boy Jokey Joke. Y'all remember Martin? That was just a little jokey joke. Good boy, Joker. Good boy. Oh boy, we gotta get out of there, man. I know. So you dry, boy. You about to go back in this crate though, so you can chill, man. Bro, this fool ate almost 6 pounds of food last night. Good boy, Joker-tini. All right, man. Let's go. I gotta hit these floors too. Come on, Joker. Also, you don't want to get out the tub now, huh? Joker, come on. Let's go. Let's go, man. Hop out. Good boy. Good boy, Joker-tini. Now we gotta clean this fool's collar. Hold on, Joker. I'm gonna clean your collar first, man. Clean your collar first. Once again, shout out to Kaizen. Look at that. And I clean this thing like once a week. Like once a week, if not every other week, I give it a good wipe down. And then, you know, it doesn't help. Mind you, we probably should get him a purple collar. But yeah, no, this handle always comes in clutch, especially if you have active and working dogs. Damn, Joker, what are you doing, man? You know you ain't that small. Oh, I think that's a little love out there. Yep, that's a little love, y'all heard her. She's like, when do I get a bath? Look at that, just real quick, just right off the rip. Look at that. Look how quickly that stuff just comes off, though. It's really good leather. I mean, these collars are premium, people. People always ask us about the collars. Like, hey, where do you guys get your collars? Kaizen. Shout out to Kaizen. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, you make shampoo? What kind of shampoo you make? And what are the benefits behind it? How do you go about picking the studs we use? That's a good question. Honestly, that'd be a Trev question. Because, you know, mind you, he always bets on the mom. So he's, you know, looking for specific things when he's looking at the fathers as well, too, because some stuff does transfer over. So he knew, like, for example, with Baloo and the Pop and that breeding when he did Baloo Zara, he wanted to, you know, really tighten up on that muscle look, right? And there's a gene in there that Baloo had, hence why Cha-Cha has that double muscle gene. Because Baloo, obviously, we know wasn't active, but he still had the muscles, though. He had the shoulders. So he was looking for that specifically because at the end of the day, when it comes to how you pick your studs, it comes down to also how you, what do you want to do with your program. You know, he was betting on Zara's intelligence. So he's like, okay, let's go ahead and work on some other things that we want to do characteristic-wise. You know, even with Maya and Hot Shot breeding, which produced Nala and Flex. You know, Maya, of course, had that bulldogish type of look, but she's all love. And then Hotshot got a little dry, hence why Nala was so driven. So, you know, there's certain characteristics you can pull out, but I mean, that just really depends on what you're trying to do with the program at the end of the day, based on what I've learned. But no, Trans handles all that stuff because I help assist with the development side of things. Because it's a lot to do, people. I mean, these dogs got to make sure they're getting worked. They also got to be able to trust me too, which is why I have to spend a lot of time with them. So like, they got to trust me, but they have a bond with Trev. And they got to respect me as well too, because we don't want to run into no issues. That's why anytime you bring a dog into your home, all the people who need that dog needs to know they got to spend time with them in that first year. And if they don't, it turns into a big problem long term, especially depending on what breed type you have. And look how much different his collar looks now. It's crazy. Like, this is how it started. Oh, my bad. This is how it started. This is where. But yeah, no. Breeding comes down to what you're looking to do in your program. Build around that. Everybody's program is going to be different. Don't worry, Joe, we're almost done, bro. I'm just going to finish cleaning this last little bitty old collar, boy. Get in there. And y'all saw that before and after. Y'all saw what that side looked like before. So let's get his collar back out. What's up, Joker? One more good rinse. And boom. Oh, I gotta hit this part a little bit too. That. Turn around, just dry that up in here. Alright. Homemade shampoo, Dr. Bronner, no scent of peppermint, baking soda, apple cider vinegar, and water. Interesting. Oh, some coconut oil. Hey man, it's so funny. All that stuff we actually put in their food for the most part. Apple cider vinegar, no peppermint. Or no scent or peppermint, okay, yeah. But we put apple cider vinegar in the food, and we even put coconut oil, no baking soda though. This coconut oil definitely helps with the skin as well. And it helps keep that coat popping along with like sardines and all that kind of stuff. Damn, Joker, what are you doing, bro? Damn, Joker. All right, man. Look at you. You look like a new. Look at you, bro. You looking fresh, man. You good, boy. Look at that coat. You don't look all dusty no more. And it's crazy, like when you wash the general, what's the first thing the general does? He goes right outside and he starts rolling around in the dirt right after you wash him. It's annoying. There we go, Joker. Look at my man. Look at that boy. Got a fresh collar on, got the fresh wash, got the fresh gleaming coat. Oh man, Joker Teeny. What's up, man? What's up, man? What's up? I know, boy. Joker, put your tongue away. Put your tongue away. All right, Joker Teeny, let's go, man. Let's go put you up, man. I'm gonna close out this live. Come on. Come on, Joker, Joke. Joker. Come on. Hey, over here. Joker. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. There we are. And my boy Mowgli. Don't worry, Mowgli. You're going to get a bath tomorrow, boy. But yep, that's what our bathing process looks like. Once again, shout out to Cha-Cha. Look at you looking good too. Over here. We're about to slide your hair up. In general, you need to be groomed, boy. But yeah, people, that's what the washing process looks like. Obviously, we're gonna have to wash Boogeyman next. We'll wash the general, give him a whole grooming thing, trim his hair up, walk you through that process. Mowgli, I don't know if I'm gonna put him in the bathtub though. He's just so big. I might have to keep washing him in the tub because he is just such a big dog. But feels good to be back. I'll definitely start posting more, of course, in general, but you'll also see Junior a lot more as well too. He's finally growing up, and we'll go on some fun adventures. And once again, Junior is the opposite of his sister Nala, but he's still a good dog. He's a fun dog. He's a goofy dog. He's a loving dog, just like his mama Maya. So of course, and Maya always doing well. She living her best life. She'd be on that couch, knocked out, but she's living a good life. But stay tuned, people. Take care of your dogs. Get you a rinse-a-roo slip-on tub hose to simplify your bath time. I wanted to get that because as you see, we have plenty of dogs that need to be washed on a regular basis, or at least once a month, like I said. But if you have one dog, that thing is clutch too, especially if you don't have the ability to pull the shower thing down. It comes in clutch. So once again, appreciate you for tuning in. Whatever questions you guys may have, I'll answer a few more actually. Let me go and flip the screen around. Hold up, boom. Where's my flip screen option? Oh, flip camera, there it is. Boom. I know y'all been missing Junior. Trust me, he's the homie. Thank you for answering the questions. Absolutely, my pleasure. Y'all have any other questions you want to ask before I jump off of here and get back to all the stuff that we got going on? Obviously, when you do dogs all day long, we do dogs all day long. So from walks to get them work, to cleaning them, to training them, to once again taking them out in the world and desensitizing them. It's a whole process, people. And that first year of development is crucial. And all these dogs, for the most part, are in their first year of development. And the thing about it, it's not as fun as most people think. People are like, yo, how come y'all don't show Boogie enough? He's growing up. He's in his linky phase, man. He's got, people think, oh man, he's too small, he's too skinny. Hey, Junior at one point was too small and too skinny. And when I start showing him more, you're gonna see how he started to fill out. And hell, even us at one point in our lives, we were in a goofy stage, right? Dogs go through that same phase, and that's usually between years 1 and going into like halfway of year 2. And after that, that's when they really start to whoop, 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 and start growing after they get that mushroom, like on Super Mario Brothers. So Boogie's growing. He's still here. He's doing his thing. He's ornery too, man. I'm like, yo, got to stay on top of him though. Let's see, any other questions? Nope. All right. Well, appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Stay tuned. Take care of your dogs, and just do your best.